All right, you guys, it's over with. Katie Taylor wins a majority decision over Amanda Serrano's. Um, the right person won. The right person won. Despite two controversial previous fights, Katie Taylor clearly won this fight. I had it 6-4. Katie Taylor, maybe 7-3. Katie Taylor fought her fight and she looked better fighting her fight, and she was patient. She didn't get basically coerced into those reckless exchanges. She took her time, she was patient, and I knew it. She was patient, and she threw more single shots instead of just going for combinations whenever Amanda Serrano's would start to close in and try to cut off the ring and close in on her and try to fight her at close range. Then Katie Taylor would be throwing those combinations basically to get off me combinations. Now this time Katie was initiating, and then she used the ring. Some of y'all call it because now it's running. It's running now. But Katie fought a great fight. And this is just the end of the chapter. She just got the end of the chapter 3 times. It's no need for a fourth fight, because at the end of the day, Katie beat her more decisively. And I just think Amanda Serrano's just can't beat Katie Taylor. This was her time, and Katie Taylor fought a disciplined fight. When Katie Taylor fights a disciplined fight and she fights, less reckless, she can outbox Amanda Serrano. Better ring IQ, better everything. So they got it right. Yeah, she did her thing. She did her thing. I had an interview with her. I forgot what fight I saw her at, but I think I forgot to put it on the channel. But yeah, it was a great fight. At the end of the day, you're not going to see rock'em sock'em robots in every fight. This time, this was more of a strategic fight on both fighters' parts. And Katie Taylor, she just outthought Amanda Serrano's, and it's nothing for Amanda Serrano's to be sad about. She tried 3 times, and unfortunately, she couldn't get the job done. So I know Amanda Serrano fans are going to be saying, "Oh, well, what about the 2 times she won?" But I didn't think she won the first fight. I thought Katie Taylor won the first fight. Now the second fight, yeah, that's very debatable. It possibly could have went, Serrano's way, but it didn't. So now Katie Taylor has 3 victories over Amanda Serrano's in her Hall of Fame career. Kind of makes you wonder what she gonna do next. But yeah, it was a great. And by the way, shout out to Alicia Baumgardner. She did her thing too. Great fight, with Miranda. Great fight with her. But this is boxing. There can only be one, unless it's a draw. And, at the end of the day, the judges wasn't going to be swayed by the fact that Serrano's was in New York and it was probably primarily a Puerto Rican crowd. Them judges, and that's what I like. The judges are not swayed by, the crowd and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Let's be completely honest. How many moments, even though it was pretty much primarily, Puerto Rican audience, probably, the majority was Puerto Rican and Amanda Serrano fans. How many moments did they really have in that fight where they was just like, ooh, and on for her? Not too many. That's another clear indication of who won that fight. And it was Katie Taylor. She won. Like I said, I thought she won easily. Listen, this is why I don't pay attention to commentators and the unofficial scorecard where they had it a draw. That fight wasn't even remotely close to being a draw. And by the way, good to see Andre Ward back. Good to see him back. That's funny that everybody was talking about that he should fight Jake Paul, or Jake Paul should possibly fight Andre Ward. Jake Paul is not going to go nowhere near Andre Ward. Yeah, to Tania, people just gonna have to accept the fact that Katie just got her number. She just know how to beat her. I don't want to hear this robbery stuff. If you listen, at best, At best, Serrano's won 4 rounds. Katie Taylor clearly outboxed her. It wasn't even. Listen, I know. I know. The commentators like to make the fight look like it's more closer than what it really is. And keep in mind, Serrano is a MVP promotion fighter. So of course they're gonna call it towards, the other. They may, if it's a close fight, they may be a little biased towards what you would call the home promotional or the lead promotional company's fighter. But anybody could see that Katie Taylor was winning that fight. It didn't take a rocket scientist. Yeah, you cold blooded. Hey, Mike, Dre was doing the color commentary. I don't know if that's a hint, but I just don't think Jake Paul could go fight Andre Ward. That would be disastrous. And I can tell you right now, that'll be the one fight that I can truly tell you it'll be legitimate. Dre got too much pride and dignity to, do a Jack Cousteau. So I'm telling you now, if that fight ever happens, we know Jake Paul just ready to get his ass beat. He ain't beating Andre Ward. I'll go to the casino. If that fight happened, I'm going to the casino. I'm putting 3 racks on Andre Ward. When I say he gonna mollywop Jake Paul, he gonna mollywop him. So I don't know what's next for Serrano's. Oh, Katie Taylor could fight Baumgardner because I think Baumgardner said she said she want the winner of that fight. That'll be an interesting fight. Baumgardner fought she fought a good fight. It was an exciting fight. I know people thought she was supposed to dominate, and fights don't always go that way. You always got that one person that's gonna show up to fight and do better than what you think they gonna do. But Baumgardner did win the fight. But it was it was a good fight. I like to see ring generalship. I like to see ring IQ, and that's what Katie Taylor displayed. I think she knew, like, if I'm patient, I pick my spots, seize the moments when it's presented to me, I can just outbox her. I don't have to go in there and get sloppy and basically get, swayed it into, fighting dumb. We know that Serrano's is the bigger puncher. That's clear. But just goes to show you, if you fight smart, a boxer can beat a devastating puncher if they fight they type of fight and if they fight the right fight. It doesn't mean because somebody is just a hard puncher and they didn't knock everybody out, that's going to happen. Hey, a lot of people thought that George Foreman was going to knock Muhammad Ali out. A lot of people thought that Matisse was going to knock Danny Garcia out. A lot of people thought, so a lot of people thought Maidana was going to knock Devin Alexander out. And that's just a few of those fights. So I'm just saying, anything can happen. Dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Did not know that. Well, that's what I'm saying about the fight. It wasn't many moments for the people that came to see Serrano's to cheer about. Listen, that crowd, for the most part, was very silent. Remember, the first fight happened in Madison Square Garden, and it was a lot of oohing and ohing because at the end of the day, it was a lot of leather getting exchanged. But this time, it was minimal compared to the first fight. It still was a good fight. Listen, I like Rock'em Sock'em Robots occasionally, depending on who the fighters are. But then sometimes I want to see some boxing. I want to see some ring IQ, some ring generalship. I want to see, can you outthink your opponent? That's exactly what Katie Taylor did tonight. She outthought Amanda Serrano's, and she, and she won, to me, going away. I don't think this. I don't think this fight was that close. Listen, y'all already know. Y'all already know. I go to these fights. By the way, I was credentialed for this fight. I was credentialed for this fight, but I told him I couldn't make it. I was credentialed for this fight. I could have went to this fight. So I guess MVP Promotions is messing with me now. I got credential. This is like the second fight that I didn't got credential for. But they're gonna get mad at me because I ain't. This gonna be the second fight I haven't showed up at. Well, Miguel Cotto was Miguel Cotto, and I'm gonna tell you something else. I what? Let me ask you this. I love sneakers, but I don't think she should be fighting in no Jordans. She be having on regular Jordans. And by the way, those look like those was the Lost and Founds or the Jordan Chicago's. Look like they was the. She probably based off the color and stuff because you know sometimes you can't see. Um, sometimes you can't see like the, damn, what's that color called? I can't even think of the color now. Yeah, but looked like she had on the Jordan Lost and Founds though, but she might want to consider the style fighting in Jordans. Yeah, I didn't understand. I don't know. Maybe she was trying to make reference to Michael Jordan or something. Maybe that's what she was trying to do. But yeah, maybe she needs to stop fighting in Jordans. I noticed that she just need to wear regular or get some Jordan get some Jordan boxing shoes made, some Jordan boots made, cause she just be fighting in flat out Jordans, and that's cool. She like her sneakers, but damn, fight. So Alicia Baumgartner might get the winner of this fight. It should be an easy fight to get made. I think Jake Paul and MVP shouldn't have no problem making that fight. I mean, they got Katie Taylor to come on here and they know that she'll get a fair shake with the judges. So I don't see why that fight couldn't happen, you know. So we'll just have to see, but I don't see why it wouldn't happen. Yeah, I just think they was trying to pay homage to the Chicago Bulls, and that's why I think they came out wearing the colorway of the Chicago Bulls. I guess she was saying she was the GOAT, and that's another reason why she probably lost. Should have came out wearing listen, should have came out sporting that Knicks stuff. But then again, they don't have Jordan colorways like in the Knicks colors really like that. They just don't make them in that color, you know. But yeah, stop wearing them Jordans, man. Stop wearing them Jordans. I think she had the Chicago's on. I don't know if she had the Lost and Found with the sail, with the sail side panel. She could have. She always wearing Damien. She always wear Jordan. She wear Jordan in all her fights. I done seen 3 or 4 of her fights where she always wear Jordans. Cause one fight she had the Jordan and she liked Jordan ones too, like me. So you saying them Jordans caught up with her for a third time. Yeah, because I was noticing that. I was like, I may talk about that in a solo video because I'm definitely gonna break down this fight. I just think that, yeah, maybe she should just wear regular boxing shoes. Even though Andre Ward had an endorsement with Jordan, Jordan would make his boxing shoes. So I found that rather interesting. But yeah, that was a man. I'm sitting up in East Oakland by the Eastmont Mall and stuff. I just parked and watched this fight. I didn't even feel like, well, not gonna say I didn't feel like, I just didn't want to be trying to watch this fight and drive at the same time. Which press? Oh, you talking about Devin and I didn't see all of it. I didn't see all of it, but I spoke to Bill, and I'm gonna speak to Brian Norman Senior tomorrow. So both of them gonna be coming on here like pretty soon. So I'll send somebody down there. But yeah, November. This is gonna be fireworks. This is gonna be fireworks. This is gonna be a dynamic fight. I really wish that this fight would have took place in the States because I feel like both people from the Bay Area and the ATL, we kind of got cheated because I don't think it's a rematch clause. It could be. I'll find out. I'll ask Brian or Bill when I see him. But this is a fight that could have sold. And I talked to a lot of people. A lot of people were saying that this fight should have got put in the States. And I'm gonna be honest with you, quiet as kept, which I don't care. And I know people like take it a little subliminal. That fight should be, the main event. But Turkey, according to him, he really technically don't have what you call main events. He just like to put together good cards because Anthony Yard, and I like Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard has lost what, three or four times, and he's been knocked out, I think, three times. I know for two. I know for sure he been knocked out two times because I saw the two fights where he got knocked out, and I saw the fight with Sergey Kovalov where he got knocked out and he ran out of gas, and then of course we saw the fight with Arthur Beterbiev when we know what happened in that fight. So, you know, um, David Benavidez is expected to win this fight. So, I think Brian Norman and Devin Haney should be the main event. And who knows? Who knows? As we get closer to November, they may switch it up. It's up for debate, but it's up to us to basically push for this fight. It's up to us to push for this fight to become, basically the headliner, if we choose so. Hey, Damien, why don't you go down to Brian Norman's gym since you out there? I don't know where it is. He gave me the address when I was in Atlanta, I think in November or something. That's what I came down there for. Tank? Okay, I hit you in it. Do you know where they gym is? He told me the city it was in, but it's somewhere outside. It's like maybe 15 minutes outside of Atlanta. Oh, Tank? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna just say this about Tank. I really wish he would stop finding himself in these type of situations, and it appears to be the same damn girl. I don't know what is over. I don't know the facts, but I'm gonna say this much with Tank. Um, Tank just gonna have to have somebody. If this one of his baby mamas, Tank just gonna have to have somebody when he go pick up his kids, have somebody with him recording the interaction. Like I said, I don't know what happened with Tank. I'm not going to speculate because at the end of the day, he got arrested. It doesn't mean that he's guilty of it because you can get arrested for suspicion. Just because somebody's arrested for something doesn't mean that they did it. But I'm going to say this much about Tank. Tank is really going to have to do some soul searching and figure out how he wants to navigate his life and his career. And it appears that the fight, which I'm going to tell y'all something quiet as kept, I don't care if they get mad. From what I was told, the Roach fight wasn't going to happen anyway. From what I was told, for several different reasons. Money, Tank's questionable confidence. So I'm just gonna wait till however this plays out. You know, Tank will have his day in court, but I'm gonna say this much: this isn't a good look for him because this keeps happening. So, like I said before, if Tank finds a way to get out of this without going to jail, Tank is really gonna have to do some soul searching. I really think that something is not right with Tank. I think something is not there with Tank. Tank kind of comes across as somebody that's like hurting inside. He tried to put on this persona like he just all, MC Gusto, just straight from the mean streets of Baltimore. Like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to keep it 100. If I went to Baltimore, I would be more scared of Felicia Snoop Pearson than I would be a Tank, because I know for a fact that Felicia Pearson, she didn't toe tag some motherfuckers. I know they did that little thing on BET Plus, Trap Queens, where they just made it look like she only caught one body. Nah, that ain't what I heard. I heard she did knock down a few, Hey, listen, and I ain't snitching. I mean, she admitted herself, it's documented that she caught one body, so I'm just saying. So I'm just saying I'll be more scared of her than I would be a Tank. Because I know it, because like I said, Felicia Snoop Pearson, she really didn't caught bodies. She really didn't put niggas in the dirt. And I ain't talking about on TV neither. Tania, we gonna Tania, just hit me on IG, because I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say something. I'm just gonna say something. I don't want to put that out. I don't want to even say that about Tank, but I don't even want to say that about Tank, but I feel like something is really going on with Tank that he really is bothered by. Man, I used to watch The Wire. Man, listen, dude. You keep forgetting I'm tapped in, man. I'm tapped in with everybody, man. I'm tapped in with people from New York, from Baltimore, from Philly. Listen, I already know about Snoop Pearson. Like, she really didn't knock niggas down though. I don't know. Well, we know Teofimo Lopez ain't gonna fight him. And it's funny, Teofimo Lopez own people like basically called him out and said, man, you ducked the fight. You ducked the fight with Devin. You ducked the fight with Brian Norman Jr. So listen, Tio ain't gonna fight Lamont Roach. He might start clout chasing like he always do, but he ain't gonna sign a contract. But I got somebody that's gonna go to that Xander Zayas fight in a couple of weeks. And if T.O. show up, he gonna get jammed up. And I keep trying to tell you, if you really knew what was up with Teofimo and his pops. Yeah, the wire. Yeah, the wire. That that was the one. I watch that show religiously. Matter of fact, I could watch it right now if I want to, because I got HBO Max. Nah, she didn't shoot her. She didn't shoot her. She toe tagged her. And she didn't shoot her. She toe tagged her. All Teofimo gonna do is find somebody, some mid-level fighter. He might fight somebody past their prime, and he gonna fight him in another gymnasium, because we all know Teofimo can't sell the lobby of Taco Bell out. We all know that. We all know he gonna find some mid-level, or like I say, some past their prime gatekeeper-like fighter. He may fight and beat him, and then he gonna be talking this stuff like he didn't turn down everybody. So I'm just saying. All right, you guys, I gotta head to the house, but we will continue this conversation later on. It's your boy Town. I'm out.